Students, so in this lecture you are going to study about slant transform, which is a type of digital image transforms. You know that slant transform is widely used in image compression, this transform is orthogonal and it is very fast. Computing is done at a very fast rate and its kernel can be generated recursively like Hadamard transform. So these are the three basic properties, like it is widely used in image compression, it is orthogonal in nature, and it is very fast. The kernel generation is being done in recursively manner, just like the case of the Hadamard transform. The slant transform of order 2 cross 2 is defined as, it can be written as 1 by under root 2 and the coefficients are 1, 1, 1 and minus 1. In general, an n cross n matrix can be recursively given as it can be written as Sn. The coefficients will be 1, 0, A of n and B of n. Then 1, 1, 0, minus of an, bn, and next is 0. Next row is 0. Then I of n by 2 minus 2. Coefficient next is 0. I of n by 2 minus 2. In third row the elements will be 1, 0, minus of bn and an. Next coefficient is 0. Then 0 minus 1. B of n, an, and next is 0. The fourth row is 0. I n by 2 minus 2. Then 0. I n by 2 minus 2. So this is of the order of 4 cross 4 into S n by 2, 0 and 0, S n by 2. So you can see that this is the product of two terms, A, which is being written as this matrix, and B, which is being written as this matrix, means A into 1 plus 4a square n minus 1, its raised to the power is minus 1 by 2, and an is what? 2 into bn into a n minus 1. So these are the equations via which an and bn can be calculated. Let us say this is equation number 1, this is number 2, and this is equation number 3. I is the identity matrix. I is identity matrix. Now let us generate kernel of n is equal to 4. Since n is what? 2 raised to the power n. So small n will be what? 2. So now substitute this value to get a n and bn, where you know that n is equal to 2. So b2 will be what? 1 plus 4 into 1, it's raised to the power minus 1 by 2. So if you simplify it, you will be getting it as 1 upon under root 5. And a2 is what? 2 into 1 upon under root 5. So this is what? 2 upon under root 5. So these are the values of b2 and a2. Now substituting this value of b2 and a2 in equation number 1. In this particular equation, where we are going to substitute the value of an and bn, and n is equal to 2. So you can write it. Now substituting the values in equation number 1. So you can write a2 is what? 1, 0, 1, 0. This is a2, b2, minus a2, b2, 0, 1, 0, minus 1. This is minus b2, a2, b2 and a2. This into a1, 0, 0, a1. Here you know that a2 is 2 upon under root 5, b2 is 1 upon under root 5. So just substitute these values. You will be getting, after simplification, a2 is what? 1 upon under root 2 into 1, 0, 1, 0, 2 upon under root 5, 1 upon under root 5, minus 2 upon under root 5, 1 upon under root 5. Third row is 0, 1, 0, minus 1, and in fourth row the coefficients will be 1 upon under root 5, 2 upon under root 5, 1 upon under root 5, and last is 2 upon under root 5. into 1 upon under root 2 into this coefficients of A1, 1, 1, 1, minus 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, and here it was 0, and then A1, which means 1, 1, 1, minus 1. Therefore, the final slant transform of order 4 cross 4 is given as A2 is 1, 1, 1, 1, 3 upon under root 5, 1 upon under root 5, minus 1 upon under root 5, minus 3 upon under root 5. Third row is 1, minus 1, minus 1, 1, 1 upon under root 5, minus 3 upon under root 5, 3 upon under root 5, and minus 1 upon under root 5. 4 cross 4 matrix. So, if you multiply these two matrices, you will be getting this answer. Perform each and every step of multiplication to avoid any kind of error, and you will be getting A2 is same as this 4 cross 4 matrix. The matrix A, which you have written and utilized in that particular case, A is real, it is not symmetric, and it is unitary in nature. So these are the three characteristics of the matrix A: real, non-symmetric, and unitary. The forward slant transform, is given as F is what? A into F, and the inverse slant transform as, means after applying inverse transform you will be able to get the original image, which is represented by F. So this is what? Into F, or this is what? A transpose into F. This logic can be extended to 2D images also. So forward slant transform will be, it is what? F is equal to A into F into A transpose. This is the way via which forward slant transform of 2D image can be calculated and the inverse discrete slant transform can be written as, this is what? Original image extraction, A transpose into F into A. So this is the way how to write down the inverse discrete transform and forward discrete transform. So students, in this lecture you have studied about the slant transformation. What is slant transformation? Slant transform is widely used in the case of image compression. The properties is it is orthogonal in nature and it is giving you the very fast computing rate, and the kernel generation is just like the same case of the Hadamard transform where it is used in recursively manner. In the next class you are going to study about the SVD and KL transform. So this is the next topic for the upcoming class. Keep watching and thank you.